Holy smokies, XRP holders are serious. He simply resigned. What impact does this have on the cryptocurrency market? Is there a secret he knows? In addition, the cryptocurrency market is nervous ahead of this week. We'll discuss what we need to know. And XRP ranked first on this crucial list. The co-founders of Ethereum are also, while some are buying, others are selling. We'll also discuss what's happening there. I only ask that you smile brightly at me so that I can radiate positive energy. Smishity, since it's Sunday Fun Day, hit the like button. We're going to enjoy ourselves here. Hopefully. What a lovely smile. Let's get started by hitting the like button. My kid said, let's watch YouTube when I was at my parents' house yesterday. And they wanted to watch a kids show, but I told them to wait till I showed my video. I haven't actually checked it, so I want to see how it appears on TV. Most of you see me on TV, and I know a lot of you. I apologize. You watch me on the phone, most of you. The TV comes in second. It looks good, actually. I'm not sure. I simply wanted to let you know about that. Perhaps you were considering viewing it on television. At $3.20, XRP is currently down 0.5% for the day. About an hour ago, we really witnessed a slight reversal, with some pleasant liquidations taking place here half an hour ago. As you can see, almost 9 million Ethereum were liquidated here. As a result, Ethereum experienced a minor setback here as well, but has fully recovered. Therefore, despite the sell-off, XRP is also returning here. This is merely another example of a short-term, funding fee-related, algorithm-related sell-off. Again, funding fees for leverage positions start to accrue as we approach 12 a.m. my time. This is something we discuss each morning. People don't want to pay the funding costs, so we've seen sell-offs as we approach that point by an hour or an hour and a half. Therefore, you must exercise caution and be aware that there is a chance you will witness such behavior if you are employing leverage. Since the majority of the U.S. market is currently sleeping, it appears that the Asian markets are carrying out these sell-offs. Once more, simply keep in mind that there is a chance that this will occur if you leave positions open overnight. All right. Okay. As always, I will never advise you to purchase, sell, or hold. I can't give financial advice because I have no idea what will happen on a daily basis. Therefore, you did your own research before deciding to invest. Yes, if we examine XRP at this moment, we're also looking at the 4-hour chart, which showed a movement from the top to the bottom of the stochastic RSI. Thus, perhaps we're prepared for a roof flip. Additionally, XRP will test the trend line once more. Additionally, we might witness XRP test the all-time high if we are successful in breaking it. However, as we have no idea what will happen, we must exercise caution when doing so. Bitcoin is currently in the lead. Bitcoin has recovered more than 118,000. Recall that we discussed the 116 area. It opened up when it needed to. It is currently at 118,000 after rising nearly to 119,000. And the domination of Bitcoin following a few days of decline, yes, all the way down to 60, the lowest level ever recorded. Since January, is that correct? We're witnessing a day of upward momentum, up roughly 0.88%. Therefore, once more, if Bitcoin's dominance begins to recover, it may indicate that altcoins are selling off somewhat and that capital is shifting back into Bitcoin. Therefore, once more, use caution if you are employing large leverage, day trading, or swing trading as these activities could be detected. Additionally, the CPI is scheduled to be released on Tuesday of this week, so today's Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are approaching quickly. However, the last time we had a CPI, it was on July 15th, and XRP really ran after that. We experienced a slight sell-off on the red day when the data was released, but that was followed by a 3-day run-up to the record high. Thus, once more, we have no idea what the CPI will deliver. However, we must keep in mind that there will be volatility and that a possible sell-off may follow. I cautioned last night that since many people are currently leveraged, we may witness situations like this one, in which 9 million shares are abruptly liquidated on the long, which results in a 3 or 4% sell-off, correct? It was roughly 3% in 40 minutes in this instance. Again, volatility persists. Yet others may argue that 3% is insignificant. Well, for some folks, if they're employing big leverage, 3% is the difference between a trade being open and not. Therefore, simply keep that in mind. All right. Actually, there was some exciting news released yesterday night, but I went to bed. I do sleep occasionally. Don't you ever sleep? Is a question that people post in the comments area. I do sleep, yes. Well, occasionally, really. Lately, my sleep has improved. Although my back is getting better, I woke up today with back pain. The White House's executive director, Hines, is unsure of what's happening. In order to return to the private sector, the Crypto Council is resigning. Prior to entering the Trump administration, Hines was a partner at a growth equity firm. He will continue to serve as a special government employee to support AI programs alongside David Sachs. Patrick Witt, a subordinate at Heinz, is anticipated to succeed him as executive director. Very fascinating. He has served as the White House's face of cryptocurrency. Isn't that right? He's done a lot of things and appeared on several shows, but he chose to go back to the private sector. He is capable of doing it. He only stated that he is assisting our intelligent AI and working for President Trump's administration. Czar of Crypto, it has been a privilege of a lifetime to serve as the executive director of the White House Crypto Council, David Sachs. By working together, we have established America as the global leader in cryptocurrency. I am incredibly appreciative of the industry's steadfast support. We created this community together as a way to get back into the private sector, and I adore it. I appreciate you watching. Next time, I hope to see you. And let's make a lot of money, as I usually say.